Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad. Baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag. Baby, I'm bad. Wanna rock on this life, I'm living up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad. Baby, I'm bad.
Hello race fans and welcome to Darlington Speedway for tonight's running in the IAA Xfinity Series. We've got 120 laps to run here tonight. The cars have finished qualifying. The drivers are getting gridded as we speak. Looks like the cars are just about to start rolling. I'll take you down the starting lineup. Starting off on the pole, it's going to be Trenton Jump and that 46 car with Kyle Hardy on his outside. Row number 2 is going to have Darren Bruce and Richard Swavely. Row 3, Chris Spencer and Wesley Crump. Row 4, Jeff Gilmore and Zane Bailey. Row 5 is going to be Logan Brakey and Eric Stamp. Row 6, Randy Brashears and Dalton Schley. Row 7, Colin Bester and Dustin Coggin. Row 8 will be Blaine Driggers and Jackson Franklin. Row 9, James Rotruck and Gregory Carrico. Row 10 will be Marshall Taylor and Alan Duggar. Row 11, Michael Carter and George Fehrenbacher. Row 12 will be Reggie Evans with Dustin German on the outside. And bringing up the rear of the field is going to be Brian Beach, Sean Freeman, and Jimmy Emos. Dustin German starting way back there. Back-to-back wins the last 2 weeks. The pace car is off. And the green flag is out for Trenton Jump and Kyle Hardy. Great start by both of them. Jump is going to get a bit of a jump down to the inside into turn number 1. Hardy's going to follow in behind him as they hit the high line. Riding that wall early. Coming up out of turn 2 now. A lot of the front runners early single filing out. more than the top 10 single file very early. Looks like we don't have anybody stacked up side by side until Fehrenbacher, and even they've singled out. So looks like this group very, very quickly getting settled into a rhythm by the looks of it. A little bit of movement right here. That is Row Truck in that 7 car, making a look under Coggin in the 44 truck car. Gilmore and Stamp side by side. Gilmore's going to take the position. Stamp was looking on the high side, trying to make a pass on Gilmore for the 8th place position. A little bit further up front, Crump has got Swavely in his sights. Swavely up there in 3rd place, Crump 4th. Spencer underneath Bailey, and Bailey gets the wall. Looks like Bailey's going to be the first one we see getting a stripe tonight. Carrico and Fehrenbacher. Fehrenbacher's got his nose under Carrico, but he's not going to be close enough to make a move. Carrico's going to close the door. Fehrenbacher slacks back in behind him. Fehrenbacher's got a bit of a run. Carrico's going to send it down towards the lower line. Off the corners, Carrico's a bit loose. Fehrenbacher's going to get up beside him. Now heading down into turn number 3. Fehrenbacher's going to slide ahead and take that position. Up to the fence he goes. Carrico may look for a crossover, but there's nothing there, and that position belongs to Fehrenbacher. Stamp all over the back bumper of Gilmore in that 57 car. Just behind Bailey. Here goes Stamp looking on the inside of Gilmore now. Coming up off of turn number 4, side by side. Stamp has got the position as they head down into turn number 1. Trenton Jump out front with a great lead. We saw last week he had a huge lead and ended up losing it just through a poorly timed caution, really. And just unable to get back up towards the front after that. Ricky making a move underneath Gilmore. Carrico looking underneath Coggin. It looks like he's going to easily get past him. Slide up towards the wall in front of Coggin, and off of turn 4 they go. Brashear's underneath Gilmore. Gilmore's going to keep that up by the fence. Brashear's going to press him. Just has the room to clear. Oh, and Brashear's loose off the corner. Collects it, does not go around. Great save by Brashear's. Now Bester on the inside of Gilmore. Bester's going to slide back behind Gilmore. Looks like Gilmore's got himself a Darlington stripe as well. Field very well sorted out here. You get this group of cars coming down, led by Bester and Schley. Brashear's down underneath Road Truck. Brashear's is getting loose off the corner. Road Truck hits the wall on the high side. Fehrenbacher's going to make his way underneath Road Truck. Road Truck back into the wall again. Fehrenbacher's going to secure that position past Road Truck for 14th. And Brashear's ends up, it's like at least the left side of his car doesn't seem to have any damage. He's loose off of that corner. Brashear seems to be having a bit of trouble coming off of the corners as Carrico slaps the wall coming out of 2. Turn 2 being one of those trickiest spots where this corner transfers to the flat, and it's just kind of a weird transfer spot. If you're on the throttle, can throw the rear end out and just a split second on you. Oh, Road Truck right into the back of Driggers. Driggers going around, and that's going to bring out our first caution tonight on lap number 14. We just saw that one happen live, but let's go again. Let's ride on board with Road Truck for that one. Alright, here we are on board with James Road Truck. How about Driggers? Seems like he maybe just kind of checked up a little early. On board with Driggers here, heading down the straight. Looks like he's got some front end damage. Oh yeah, he lifted way early. And Road Truck was just not expecting that. Yeah, he was out of throttle super early. Road Truck wasn't expecting that. So that's going to bring out our first caution tonight. So you've got looks like just about everybody but Dalton Schley. Looks like Dalton Schley is the only one that is not pitting. Like most of our drivers have re-entered the track. It's looking like Schley is going to be our new leader. Quite a gamble. At Darlington, everyone getting new tires except for you. You got to imagine he's going to go backwards quick. I could be wrong, but we will see. A few more pit takers. Fehrenbacher bringing it back down pit road. It's Marshall Taylor in the 75 with that heavy right side damage. For clarification, that car sitting in the middle of the track there was their version of a choose cone, essentially to make it a little easier for the drivers. Is there any confusion of why there was a unnumbered car sitting in the middle of the track? Pace car is off. Ooh, Schley spins the tires. Not a good restart. And Hardy and Jump are gone on the outside. That's going to stack up Stamp on the low side. Swavely's going to get stacked behind Schley as he's... Well, looks like he was trying to get up to the high side. Swavely's kind of getting held up behind him a bit. Schley into the wall is really kind of stacking things up here. All that going on has allowed Hardy and Jump to skedaddle and take off. Now down the front stretch, they're going side by side. Jump on the low side, Hardy up high. And Jump's going to get the position. Hardy's going to ease it back. And Spencer is going by Schley now. Beach and Breaky making their way past Schley on the low side. Kind of as we thought, Schley just ended up going back pretty quickly on those old tires. Ooh, close quarters here. Stamp, Bailey, and Row Truck. Oh, and we've got contact. That's looking like it's not going to bring out a caution. Let's take a look at that. Mike Carter in 15. Bester gets loose off the corner, gets down into... Oh, hard contact. We actually did not have a caution for that. Kind of crazy that there isn't. Darlington seems to have, trying to how to explain it, the limitations of where cautions are picked up at this track, or cautions are triggered, I should say, at Darlington in iRacing. It's kind of odd. I personally have been completely the wrong way in the racing groove, and still no caution. So it's a little weird how it works here. I'm not sure everything about it, but a great example of what I'm talking about is the fact that Michael Carter just went around like that and was just about stopped in the middle of the track, and still no caution. Jump has a huge lead, almost 2.5 seconds over Swavely, and Hardy has fallen back to 7th place. Hardy getting himself settled in for a run, as we often see him do. Oh, we got a lot of cars having trouble getting off the corner up there. Stamp is nosed into the wall, we just saw right there. Let's rewind that. Looks like a bunch of cars had trouble in that corner. Stamp hard nosed into the wall. Current top 5 running order is Trenton Jump, Richie Swavely, Wesley Crump, Darren Bruce, and Logan Breaky. Fehrenbacher making a move on Michael Carter. Carter off of the lead lap, of course, after that contact and wreck with Bester. Colin Bester about to look under Schley. And here he goes. As they cross the line, Colin Bester is going to take 16th from Dalton Schley. Bailey a little loose to the corner. Looks like he may have made a bit of contact with the outside wall right there as well. Bailey running super close to that high line. You can see by the right side of his car, that wall has bit him a few times. Bester trying to make a way under Bailey. Up off of turn number 2. He doesn't quite have the run there. He's going to throw it down low, look underneath. It's not able to make the pass quite yet. Hardy falls outside the top 10, now back in 11th spot. Jump continuing to grow his lead. See off the back bumper of Trenton Jump. We can just barely see Swavely back there, 3 seconds back. Spencer making a pass on Brakey. Put Spencer up in the top 5. It's like Road Truck working, trying to make a move on Brashears. He's setting up a run. And he's trying to poke his nose down low, but he's not quite got enough of a run over Brashears to make it happen quite yet. That Good Humor number 7, looking like a old Earnhardt Goodwrench Coca-Cola throwback. Maybe he had a good humor. I don't know. Here he goes. Road Truck looking underneath Brashears, heading down in turn number 3. Brashears got a good speed on the high side. Road Truck keeps it side by side. Clean coming out of turn number 4 as they're coming down to the line. Side by side down in the turn number 1 now. Road Truck's going to send it deep into the corner, switches up to the high side. Bashir's going to go look for a crossover. Fehrenbacher's ended up looking to get into this fight as well behind them. Bashir's not able to cross him back over. Road Truck's going to take that position, and that's going to be for 7th. Now Fehrenbacher looking underneath Bashir's. Bashir's up against the wall. Fehrenbacher not quite close enough to make a move. Oof. Bashir's is loose off the corners. Gets into the wall. Fehrenbacher gets by him. Bashir's fighting a loose car here tonight. We've seen him loose, sideways, almost sideways, saving it plenty of times, and only on lap 38 here tonight. So definitely fighting a loose car. Bester making his way by Driggers. Driggers got a run coming up off the corner, but it's not going to be enough to get Bester back. And here comes Coggin off the corner. Has to jump out of it to not get into the back of Driggers, who got a little loose off the corner. Now Coggin's going to try and look low as they head down in the turn number 3. Coggin's pulling up side by side with Driggers now going across the line. They're going to head down in the turn number 1 side by side. Coggin's going to try and send it in deep, and he's going to get that spot over Driggers as he pulls a bit of a slide job. And here comes Duggar in the 24 car making his way by Driggers. And German in that 96. Back-to-back wins. We got someone going around. Marshall Taylor having troubles. Ooh, slides up on the track. Almost into Bashir's. Looks like he's got some heavy damage there. Trying to get that thing to pit road. Looks like he got that outside wall pretty hard at some point. Marshall Taylor going to bring that thing down onto the pits. Swavely surging up towards the back bumper of Spencer. Spencer's going to start growing that gap over Swavely just a bit as he got that position up into the 4th spot. Bailey going to move over for Crump, the leader, or excuse me, Jump, the leader. Trenton Jump, Wesley Crump, 1-2. It's like Bailey and Carrico gonna be side by side here. Oh, Carrico loose off the corner. Bailey gets loose off the corner as well. He's gonna send it down low so Crump can make his way by. Carrico currently in 19th. Crump right behind him. And second place, he's going to stay up high so Crump can make his way by on the low side. Looks like we have not had any green flag stops. The last time everybody stopped was lap 15 or 16. Spencer having to split a couple of lap cars. Actually, that 4 is that 4 is Darren Bruce. That is for a position. I think he got in the wall. Oh, Carrico is sideways, and Spencer has nowhere to go coming off of turn number 4. Oh no. Trouble for Spencer getting into that early. Let's take a look here. Carrico coming off the corner. Oh, he's in the wall and just kind of loses it. And just nowhere for Spencer or Bruce to go. Spencer tries to turn it down, but there's just way too much speed. Bruce drills into the back of Spencer. Just, again, nowhere for anyone to go. Carrico was just sideways in the track, and racing incident, you know. Let's take a ride on board with Darren Bruce for that one. Alright, on board with Darren Bruce here. Ooh, I think Bruce didn't seem to really check up as much as he should have. Let's take one more on board with Spencer. Spencer sees him getting sideways. He starts to check up and gets drilled. So that's going to bring out our second caution of the night. Currently on lap number 50 of 120 here at Darlington Raceway. Trenton Jump is your current leader. Pace car's off. And the green flag is out. Great restart by Jump. Spencer going to fall in line behind Jump, and Crump's going to be in third place. Spencer with a wiggle off of the corner. Actually, mid-corner, I should say. Down the backstretch now. They're spread out a bit. Fehrenbacher looks like he's going too wide with Swavely. He's going to make the pass. Now Brakey's trying to make a move under Spencer in that 11 car. Fehrenbacher right hot on their tails. Drivers trying to make some moves happen early here, and once again, Trenton Jump is just gone. This is, I believe, 2 weeks in a row we've seen this now. As we got a car losing it out back. Not, I shouldn't say losing it, but we did see him down on the apron a bit sideways. I believe that was Alan Duggar. And we've got another yellow. Carrico. Again, gonna get that thing looped back around. Let's see if we can see what happened to Carrico. Oh. Caught that mid-incident. Looks like got one car down low, and oh, Driggers was not back up to speed as he had got loose off the corner, and Carrico kind of just drilled right into the back of him. Ooh, Michael Carter almost gets taken out again. Let's go on board with Carrico again for this one. 79 already loose. So you checked up, but just a second too late or too little. So that's going to be another caution for Carrico. Lap number 55. Almost to the halfway point here tonight. You're watching the IAA Xfinity Series on the 1-5 Studios YouTube channel. The only place you'll find any of the IAA action. Every Monday night we have the Xfinity Series, and Thursdays is the Truck Series. And the pace car is off. And the green flag is back out at Darlington. Great restart by Trenton Jump. Brakey on the high side. Great restart for him as well. Crump not so great on the low side. Crump's going to fall back to third spot. Hardy right behind him in fourth. Again, most of the drivers kind of just single filed back out quickly. Down the front stretch, Jump continuing to lead this one. Hardy trying to make a move underneath that 75. Taylor. Taylor off the lead lap. Taylor brushes the wall. Brashears and Stamp side by side. Stamp trying to take a position away from Brashears as they head down turn one. Brashears gonna surge ahead. And Stamp kind of looks like he just totally missed that corner as big gap opened up between him and Brashears. Dustin German up there in the 7th position. Back-to-back wins in the last 2 weeks from him. Gilmore loose off the corner. He's going to move down to the low side and collects it. Keeps it going. Hardy, Crump, Spencer all in a three-way battle right here. Hardy's got the best of them at the moment. He's currently in 3rd place. Now side by side is Crump and Spencer. Crump is going to get the position over Chris Spencer. Darren Bruce making a move under Alan Duggar. Bruce in 14th. He was up in the 4th spot. So just an incident a few laps ago. Road Truck looks like he's trying to look underneath Gilmore. He's not quite to the point. You can see he's aiming that nose down low like he was wanting to make something happen. Fehrenbacher's got his sights on Spencer. Again, Dustin German in that 96. Sitting right there in 7th place. He's trying to go for a three-peat. He was kind of hanging around in the back of the field for the first half of this race. Now decided to come up front and see what he can do. Gilmore gets loose off the corner. Bester almost looked like he wanted to follow him. German trying to make a move on the high side of Spencer. Fehrenbacher has gotten his way past Spencer. So side by side, German, Spencer. German surges ahead. Now Spencer left in the dust with Swavely all over his back bumper. Swavely, Spencer ends up down the low line. Swavely's going to get by, as does Row Truck. Chris Spencer not having a good exit on turn number 2, really costing him. Hardy making his way by Breaky for second place. Fehrenbacher all over the back bumper of Wesley Crump. Fehrenbacher on the low side, side by side as they head down in turn number 3. He's going to surge that car ahead on the low side, send it up to the high side, and Fehrenbacher has taken 4th spot. And we've got a yellow flag. Like Marshall Taylor. Taylor having trouble again. See what was going on with him. Let's right on board. See, maybe we can see what's going on. See what his wheel's doing. He's up the corner trying to collect it. Kind of just steps out. Kind of locks it down on the track. Almost kind of seemed like he was looking for a caution. No, I don't like to point fingers, but I guess that's my job as a commentator. Maybe not. I don't know. That's not for me to decide. But that is, however, going to bring out our 4th caution for the night. Looks like we're going to have a whole bunch of pit takers. It's like... Pace car is off. And the green flag is out. Great restart by Crump, Hardy, and Jump. Ooh, Jump gets a great run on the high side. Crump tries to slide up in front of Hardy. Hardy has to check it just a tiny bit. Let's Jump just surge away. Hardy's going to make his pass back by Crump on the low side. Brakey's going to follow him. Crump losing 2 spots there. Now Swavely's trying to look underneath. Crump falling back quickly now. Out just outside the top 5 as German makes his way by. Crump kind of gets shuffled out of line with Jeff Gilmore. Gilmore's going to make his way by Crump on the high side. Is Brian Beach trying to as well? Crump did not pit that time. That's why. His last pit stop was lap 48. And the top 8, their last pit stop was 72. So not pitting is definitely costing Crump. He's going to continue to fall back as we continue to watch cars just drive right past him as he's nearly sitting still with some of these cars on fresh tires. So Hardy has got his sights on Jump. He's going to be trying to reel him in. He's just about a second lead. Coggin trying to make his way by Crump now. And he's got him clear. Duggar's going to be next in line to try and get by Crump. Ooh, and Coggin was loose on the low side. He keeps it down low. He's kind of on the apron now. Lost a lot of speed with that. Carricker's loose off the corner. Road Truck trying to pass him on the high side. Carrico way too low. He slides it up, slams the wall. He's going to keep it up into the wall, out of everyone else's way. Unfortunately for him, though, he's going to just have a lot of right side damage with that. Kudos to him for keeping it up in the wall, out of everyone else's way, but that's going to cost him, and he's going to tow to the pits. That might be it for Carrico tonight. Gaggle of cars trying to get by Crump here. Here goes Duggar, Spencer, Schley. Coggin trying to get back past him again after getting past him and then loose on the bottom side. Six Stamp trying to make a move on Gilmore. I've seen him pulling up to his quarter. Now trying to set up a run coming off of turn number 2. He's trying on the low side, but he's just not quite close enough as Bester trying to make a move on Beach. Swively having some blinking problems here. I don't think he actually just hit the wall. Wondering if he's been called out for blinking and decided to drop to the back. Possibly? Not quite sure what Richard Swavely's doing. Off the pace on the low side here. Looks like he took himself way back in the field, and yeah, I don't know, it's kind of odd. He only blinked once, so I'm not sure why he would throw himself back like that unless officials told him to. Anyways, unfortunate for Swavely, now back in 16th place. He was up there in, I believe, the top 5. There goes Stamp passing Gilmore on the low side. Bashir's back there, the first car a lap down in 19th position. Passing Crump, not for position, but again, Crump really feeling the hurt of not pitting that time with everyone else. Now back in, Crump is in 13th as we speak. Fehrenbacher looks like he's possibly about to make a move past Crump. Hardy having to get by that lap car Bailey. And the leaders working their way through lap traffic now as well. Brakey, German, and Bruce. That's 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Oh, and we've got a caution. Seeing Trigger's down on pit road. Let's see what happened. I believe something with Emos. Yeah, we can see him nosing the wall right there. A little bit further back. So Driggers hits the wall. Emos is nosed into the wall pretty hard. And not sure why we have a caution, really. Oh, Emos stopped right there. gotcha. Emo stopped it up on the high side of the track rather than bringing it down low before he had come to a stop. So that's going to bring out caution number 5. That's going to be great news for Crump as he's going to hit the pit road. There is no way he's going to pass that one up. There he is. Looks like just about everybody else is pitting again. We'll have to watch to see if this is going to be for fuel or if they're taking tires as well. And if so, we doing all 4 or just rights? Let's get rid of that. We can see down the track a little better. Looks like we're going for 4. Jump gets the race off of pit road. Hardy gets second. Looks like Breaky, German, and Bruce are the remaining top 5. Pace car is off. And the green flag is back out for Trenton Jump. It's Kyle Hardy and Breaky get a good restart behind him. They're side by side heading down in the turn number 1. Hardy a bit loose into the corner. Still side by side coming off the corner is Bester, loose off the corner. Got a handful of cars having to collect it up coming off a 2 with those fresh cold tires. Oh, and we got some movement a little further back. Looks like I don't think we have anybody. Wow. No wrecks coming out. We need to take a look back at that. We kind of missed that. Let's take a look at this pack right here. Kind of just stack up and spread way out. Kind of unbelievable. Nothing bad came out of that one. Jump again. Continuing to lead with a great gap of 3/4 second. Hardy in second. Besser trying to make his way by Hardy for second place as we are almost down to the 20 to go mark. Oh, we've got another caution. Not sure what this one's for. So I'm not quite sure what we're, why we have the caution. Road truck was down on the apron there. Has something to do with him, maybe? What was that? Was that Beach? Alright, there you go. Beach is in the wall. Road truck gets a bit loose, but still, I don't think it's anything that would cost a caution. As we talked about earlier, the caution triggers at this track in iRacing are a bit odd. Trenton Jump continuing to lead over Kyle Hardy and Colin Bester.
for the
And the pace car is off. And the green flag is back out. Trenton jump with a great restart. Kyle Hardy, too, is going to jump down in front of Dustin German. Down the backstretch they go with 16 laps remaining here tonight at Darlington. Side by side, Crump, Spencer, right behind Gilmore. Crump able to get himself back up into the top 10, currently sitting in 8th position. Spencer gets out of shape. Darren Bruce going to go by him on the high side. Coggin making his way by as well. Up front, is Hardy going to be able to do anything with jump? There's 14 laps to go. It's time to make it happen. Seeing how far out ahead jump can get. Got to make sure he does not let him get that gap going. Side by side here is Coggin and Bruce. That's for the 9th place spot. Currently Darren Bruce holding down 9th. Bashir's back on the lead lap now. Oh, Brashears goes into the wall, down across into the inside wall hard, nose in, and that's going to bring out a caution. Caution number 7 with 13 laps to go here tonight. Shears just gets loose off the corner. Just kind of loses it hard into that inside wall. So that's going to bring us back under caution. Just 12 laps to go here tonight at Darlington. We're watching the IAA Xfinity Series only on the 1-5 Studios YouTube channel. Pace car is off, and the green flag is out for Trenton Jump. Great restart. Kyle Hardy, pretty good restart himself, not letting Jump get too far. He's going to tuck right in behind him quickly. We've only got 8 laps to go here. Just 8 laps for Hardy to try and get by Jump to get this win. Oh, and Fehrenbacher and Bailey down on the low side. Is that going to be... Yeah, that is going to be a caution. Okay. Fehrenbacher gets Bailey a bit loose. Bailey hits the wall. Comes back into Fehrenbacher, and boom. They almost line up to go into the wall. Bailey ends up in the back of Fehrenbacher, and boom. Bailey having a rough night. Getting that Darlington stripe numerous times. Fehrenbacher, the trashed car there. Wondering if he has a fast repair still. I think he's going to tow. I thought we heard that thing blow up. Currently has 7 laps to go. Pace car is off again. And the green flag is back out. Oh, Hardy spins the tires a bit. Brakey's going to have the advantage going into turn number 1. Could that have just cost Hardy the win, the potential win right there? Jumps, takes off. Hardy's going to have to try and send it under Brakey into this corner. Is he going to be able to do it? He's right at his quarter. He's pushing, but he just doesn't have the room. Brakey's holding him down. He's going to try again, going out into turn number 1. So we got just 2 laps to go here at Darlington. Hardy pushing that car loose off of turn 2. Not sure he's going to have enough to make it happen to get up to Jump. Jump getting that lead growing, and Brakey just kind of holding up Hardy, keeping him behind him enough so that Hardy is not able to have a clear path towards Jump. And the white flag is out for Trenton Jump. Down the backstretch for one more time. Bester into the wall. He's going to move down low. Collects that car up and keeps it going. And the checkered flag is out for Trenton Jump at Darlington. And we've got a crash coming out of turn 4, I believe that was. Ooh, not sure what happened to Bester. Whoa. Let's take a look here. Yeah, Bester shoots down to the low side, as we had said. Inside wall. Kind of just tries to get it back. Collect it, really. He wasn't even trying to get back on the track. He was just trying to get slowed up, I guess. So, a handful of cars having a rough finish there. Trenton Jump is going to be your winner here tonight at Darlington. Your final results. Trenton Jump bringing it home on the first place position tonight. Logan Brakey, Kyle Hardy, the podium spots. 4th place is going to Dustin German. 5th is Eric Stamp. 6th, Jeff Gilmore. Wesley Crump is 7th. Chris Spencer 8th. Brian Beach 9th. Dustin Coggin 10th. Reggie Evans is 11th. Alan Duggar 12th. Zane Bailey 13th. 14th is Colin Bester. 15th, Richard Swavely. James Roadtruck is 16th. Dalton Schley is 17th. Randy Bashirs in 18th. George Fehrenbacher 19th. Darren Bruce 20th. Blaine Dragers in 21st. Mike Carter in 22nd. 23rd goes to Gregory Carrico. Jimmy Emo is 24th. 25th is Jackson Franklin. 26th is Marshall Taylor. We are going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with your top finishers.
Slowly it begins, like a drug so high.
Welcome back to Darlington Raceway. We've got our final finishers here with us. Let's start it off with Kyle Hardy bringing it home in the third spot tonight. Kyle, tell us about your night. It looked like towards the end there, you might have gotten held up a little bit behind Brakey and just not wanting to put the nose to him. Tell us about the final few laps here.
Yeah, I think we started second. It was a pretty consistent race for us. I was luckily didn't get passed by too many of them. I stayed out there. One time just got fuel and was trying to save a set of tires there towards the end. But yeah, it was a pretty decent race for us there at the end, and I didn't want to go running into Logan there for no reason. It didn't really make any sense to do that. Wasn't going to win, so I needed a top three. Haven't had a top three this year yet, so congrats to them guys. They ran a flawless race. They held a pretty good wheel, and they deserve to be first and second. We was third today.
All right, well said. Who do you want to thank, Kyle?
Just appreciate the series, and pretty cool getting to know everybody and racing with them, and something to do on Monday night. Broadcast guys, everybody a part of it's pretty cool.
All right, well, congratulations on the third place, Kyle.
Appreciate it.
All right, let's bring in our second place finisher, Logan Brakey. Logan, let me kick it off by asking you, have I been pronouncing your name correctly or incorrectly?
Correctly. You
All
asked
right.
me that after Daytona too, I think. So yeah, you're all good.
I bet you that won't be the last time I'll ask you either.
No worries.
Bringing it home in second place tonight. Congratulations on that. Tell us about how your night went.
Yeah, it feels good to finally finish well. The past couple weeks, we've had some bad luck with getting caught up in some wrecks and going laps down, never being able to get those laps back. So it feels good to finally run where we know we can run again. Race felt good. I mean, I don't think we slipped out of the top 10 once. So it was nice to. It was very comfortable to run up front once you got single file and do a little bit of clean air. The track was changing after every restart, so to not get a lot of long green flag runs and have to adjust after every caution, it was a little tricky. But no, all in all, it was a good day.
All right. Well, a great showing by you, Logan, bringing it home in second place. Who do you want to thank tonight?
Yeah, shout out to my buddy Justin Teal at Color Teal Designs. He's the one that paints mine and two other cars out there tonight. He makes them look sharp every single week, so big shout out to him. Shout out to my teammates Trenton Jump on the W. Awesome job from him. He's had that coming for a few weeks now. And Eric Stamp as well. Got all three Armadillo Motorsports cars in the top 5 today, so that was a really good day. Shout out to the admins for putting the league on, and for you as well for broadcasting.
All right. Team effort. Everyone ended up in the top 5 today. Congratulations on that second place finish, Logan.
Thanks, buddy. See you later.
All right, and now our winner, Trenton Jump, bringing it home on the podium in first place. Well-deserved after leading almost the entire race. We saw you doing that, I believe, last week and just barely missing a. Tell us about it, Trenton.
Yeah, just finally glad to wrap one of these races up finally. I felt like we've been leading a lot of laps and just pretty much dominating a lot of these races and just having bad luck and all these cautions kind of just screw us out of the win because it's kind of just felt like luck at this point. So it's kind of finally good to get one and wrap one up.
Well, showing your skills on track, of course, as you just said, led a lot of laps. We've seen you up front a lot this year and finally putting a bow on it for that big win of the night. Who do you want to thank?
First off, just want to thank the admins of this league for letting me run. I want to thank Justin at Justin 2 Designs for painting the car that I get to run here every week. And I want to thank my teammates at Armadillo Motorsports, Tanner, Logan, and Eric for supporting me. And they ended up second and fifth tonight. So good night for the team.
All right, putting that thing up in the first place position where we've seen you belong several weeks now. I'm sure this is definitely not the last time we'll be talking to you. So again, congratulations on the big win again tonight.
Thank you.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us here at 1-5 Studios. We'd like to thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed the racing action, make sure you subscribe so don't miss any of the IAA action. Every Monday night, the Xfinity Series and the IAA Truck Series every Thursdays. And the BNR Cup Series is returning. Should be this Saturday, if not the following Saturday. We will be back on 1-5 Studios. So make sure you subscribe because we've got plenty of racing action coming through the season. Thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you at the next track.